Hello dear students, this is Dr. Vibha Agrawal. Welcome back to my English class. I hope you are ready with your English textbook. As I had told you in my previous lecture, while watching the video, keep your textbook with you for the better understanding of the lesson. So today we are going to read the lesson My Lost Dollar by Stephen Leacock, who is a Canadian writer. I am going to deal with this lesson in the following sequence. First, I will introduce you to the author. Then I will tell you the summary of the lesson. This summary will help you to understand the lesson. Summary will be followed by the explanation of the text, and in the end we will discuss some important questions. So let us begin with author's introduction. My Lost Dollar by Stephen Leacock. Stephen Leacock, 1869 to 1944, an economist and humorist, was born in Hampshire, a county in England. So Stephen Leacock, he was an economist and a humorist. Humorist is a person who writes and tells funny stories. For a long time, he was professor of political economy at McGill University, Montreal. So he served as a professor at McGill University, Montreal. He has written a few books on economics and political science. So his books are on economics and political science. His books include Humor, Its Theory and Technique, How to Write, Literary Lapses, and Nonsense Novels. He is better known for his humorous skits. He is famous for his humorous skit. A skit is a funny piece of writing. So most of his writings are very funny. And his style is simple and direct. Let me tell you the summary of the lesson. So, My Lost Dollar, the author talks about his friend Todd, who borrows money from him while he was about to go to Bermuda for some reasons. So he was not having money that time to pay for the taxi. So he borrowed money from the author. So the time when the author gave him the money, he thought that he would return it after some time. So author kept on waiting, but he never returned the money. So later he realizes that Todd has forgotten the $1 completely and he is never going to get it back. Then he gets the thought that he also might have borrowed some money from someone and he might have forgotten to return it. So he wishes to start an honesty movement for paying the money he borrowed earlier. So the moral of the story is that if you have borrowed money from someone, you must return it, because the person who lends the money never forgets his money. So this is the summary. Now let us start the explanation. In this skit, My Lost Dollar, Leacock is very worried for two reasons. In the first place, his friend Todd has borrowed $1 from him and has conveniently forgotten to return, and in the second place, there is every possibility that he himself might have borrowed $1 from someone else and forgotten to return it. So in this skit, the author is worried for two reasons. First reason is that his friend Todd has borrowed money from him, and the second reason is that he thinks that he also might have borrowed money from someone and he might have forgotten it. However, as honesty is the best policy, he amuses himself with the idea of starting a general movement back to honesty. Then he thinks that he should start a movement named Back to Honesty, and he thinks that he should pay whatever money he has borrowed earlier, he must pay it. My friend Todd owes me $1. So in the beginning he says that his friend Todd borrowed a dollar from me. He has owed it to me for 12 months, and I fear there is little prospect of his ever returning it. So he says that 12 months have passed since he borrowed a dollar from me, and I don't think that he is going to return it. I can realize whenever I meet him that he has forgotten that he owes me a dollar. So the author meets his friend on many occasions and he realizes that his friend has completely forgotten about the dollar he borrowed from me. He meets me in the same frank, friendly way as always. So he meets in a very friendly way. Means with this borrowing, he borrowed money from him and he did not return him, but this did not affect their friendship. My dollar has clean gone out of his mind. I see that I shall never get it back. So he says that my friend Todd has completely forgotten about that dollar and I am not going to get it back. On the other hand, I know that I shall remember all my life that Todd owes me a dollar. So, but he says that Todd has forgotten after borrowing the money from me, but I am not going to forget it that I lent a dollar to Todd throughout my life. It will make no difference, I trust, to our friendship, but I shall never be able to forget it. So he says that it will not affect our friendship. He will be my friend forever, but I will never be able to forget that I lent a dollar to Todd. I don't know how it is with other people, but if any man borrows a dollar from me, I carry the recollection of it to the grave. He says that if anyone borrows a dollar from me or any money from me, then I will recollect it to the grave. I can never forget it throughout my life till my till my end. This thought will disturb my mind that I had lent money to someone but he did not return it. Let me relate what happened. Now, the author is describing the whole incident, what actually had happened. Todd borrowed this dollar last year on 8th of April. So, when did he lend $1 to Todd? He lent the money on 8th of April, just as he was about to leave for Bermuda. So, when Todd was about to leave for Bermuda, he asked for a dollar and he lent him the dollar. He needed a dollar in change to pay his taxi. So why did he need a dollar? Because he wanted to pay his taxi and I lent it to him. It happened quite simply and naturally. So all these things happen quite naturally. I hardly realized it till it was all over, and I thought he will return my money after he comes back to Bermuda. He merrily said, "Let me have a dollar, will you?" And I said, "Certainly. Is a dollar enough?" I believe, in fact, I know that when Todd took that dollar, he meant to pay for it. So Todd asked, "I need a dollar." So I said, "It's okay, I am having a dollar and you can have it." And that time I thought he would return it. He sent me a note from Hamilton, Bermuda. Now Todd has reached Bermuda and he wrote a letter to the author from Bermuda. I thought when I opened it that the dollar would be in it. So author says, when I opened the letter, I thought that there will be a dollar inside the letter, but it was not. But he didn't find the dollar inside the letter. He merrily said that the temperature was up to nearly 100. So, what was written in the letter? He had mentioned the temperature of Bermuda in the letter. The figure misled me for a moment. So, this temperature 100 degree, it confused the author. How a temperature can rise up to 100 degree? It is so ridiculous by saying that the temperature of a place is 100 degree. Todd came back in 3 weeks. Now he returned after 3 weeks. I met him at the train not because of dollar but because I really esteem him. So the author says that I went to the railway station to receive Todd when he came back, not because he had borrowed a dollar from me, but because he was my best friend. I felt it would be nice for him to see someone waiting for him on the platform after being away for 3 weeks. So, why did he go to receive Todd to the railway station? Because he thought that my friend Todd will feel good if he finds someone waiting for him at the station. I said, let us take a taxi to the club. But he answered, no, let us walk. So the author then said to him, कि we can hire a taxi. Then he says, कि no, 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 we don't need taxi. We can walk. We spent the evening together talking about Bermuda. So he received his friend Todd, and then they spent the whole evening together and they were talking about Bermuda. I was thinking of the dollar, but of course I didn't refer to it. So while they were talking, the author was thinking about the dollar. Means that Todd had borrowed a dollar from me. That thought was disturbing him too much, and all the time his mind was occupied with that thought. But I did not refer to it. But I did not mention it. I did not explicitly mention it. One simply can't. Why? Why I did not refer to it? Because he was my friend. I could not explicitly said this to him. I asked him what currency is used in Bermuda. So he just asked him in indirect way, and he asked about the currency used in Bermuda, whether the American dollar goes at par. I put a single slight emphasis on the American dollar. So then he mentioned American dollar. Actually, he wanted to remind him of the dollar he borrowed from him. But I could not bring myself to make any reference to it. But I could not directly tell him that you have borrowed a dollar from me and you must return it. It took me some time to realize that he had completely forgotten the dollar. So, after some time, I realized that he has completely forgotten the dollar and he is not going to return it to me. So, this is the first half of the lesson. Now, let us discuss some questions. The first important question, which is usually asked in the examination, is what was the name of Lecoq's friend? The name of Lecoq's friend was Todd. When did Todd borrow a dollar from Lecoq? Todd borrowed a dollar from Lecoq when he was about to leave for Bermuda. How much did Todd borrow from Lecoq? This one is also important. He borrowed $1. Why did Todd borrow a dollar from Lecoq? Because he had to pay for the taxi and he didn't have that much money. What did Lecoq expect when he opened the letter of his friend? Lecoq expected the dollar he lent to Todd inside the letter, but when he opened it, he found nothing. Now here there are questions for assignment. You have to write the answer to these two questions. Question number 1. Describe the circumstances in which Todd borrowed dollar from Leacock. So you have to write about the circumstances under which Todd borrowed dollar from Leacock. The second question is, what was the content of the letter sent by Todd to Leacock from Bermuda? Means uh, what Todd had written in the letter sent to Leacock from Bermuda. So with this we end today's class. In the next class, I will explain the remaining half of the lesson. Thank you.